Some crimes are solved, some are left unanswered, and some never should have happened at all. What you're about to hear isn't folklore or fiction. These are real cases, pulled from police files, court records, emergency calls, and witness statements, where timelines broke, records contradicted themselves, and reality refused to behave the way it's supposed to. No monsters, no urban legends, just events that occurred and were never fully explained. 1. The 911 call from a disconnected phone emergency dispatch received a call filled with panic. A man was whispering, struggling to breathe, begging for help. The call traced back instantly. The phone number had been disconnected for over a year. Telecom records confirmed it. The SIM card had been deactivated. The phone was never reactivated, yet the call came through clean, with background noise matching the reported location. Responders arrived to an empty roadside pull-off. No vehicle. No person, no evidence anyone had been there recently. The call audio still exists. No explanation followed. 2. The body that didn't match the records. A man was found deceased in an abandoned structure. Fingerprints were taken, identity confirmed within minutes. The problem came when detectives checked the database. The man had already died, 27 years earlier. Same fingerprints, same dental records, same name. No clerical error was ever identified. The original death certificate remains valid. The second body was buried under the same identity. 2 deaths, 1 person. 3. The surveillance tape with a missing hour. A convenience store robbery was captured on camera, except for the exact window when the crime occurred. The system skipped forward 63 minutes. No power outage, no corrupted file, no sign of tampering. Technicians confirmed the footage simply did not exist. Witnesses described events that should have been recorded. They never were. 4. The apartment with too many keys. After an arrest, police cataloged evidence from a suspect's apartment. They found 73 keys, none labeled, none duplicated. When tested, dozens opened doors across the city. Storage units, offices, private residences. Most of the locations matched unsolved break-ins. The suspect never explained where the keys came from. 5. The murder that solved itself. A cold case sat dormant for nearly 3 decades. Then, without warning, new evidence appeared in the evidence locker. Bagged, logged, labeled, except no one had submitted it. The item directly implicated a suspect who had never been questioned before. The case was closed within weeks. No record exists explaining how the evidence entered storage. 6. The witness who testified twice. In the 1980s, a woman testified in a homicide trial. Her testimony was brief but crucial. She died 2 years later. Then, in the early 2000s, the same woman testified again, word for word, in an unrelated case. Court transcripts match perfectly. Her death certificate remains uncontested. 7. The GPS trail that led nowhere. A missing man's phone continued pinging cell towers for days. The movement suggested walking. Each location mapped to empty farmland and service roads. Search teams found no footprints, no tire tracks, no disturbance. The phone was never recovered. 8. The confession that arrived after the arrest. A police department received a handwritten confession detailing a murder. The letter included facts not released to the public. The problem: the suspect had already been arrested and jailed before the letter was postmarked. Handwriting did not match the suspect. The sender was never identified. 9. The motel room that never emptied. After a violent incident, a motel room was sealed. Despite this, guests continued reporting sounds, showers running, televisions turning on, footsteps pacing. Maintenance logs show utilities were disconnected. No forced entry was ever detected. 10. The evidence locker that wasn't locked. During a routine audit, investigators noticed an object had changed position inside a sealed evidence bag. The seal was intact. No record of access existed. The item had clearly been moved. 11. The missing child on camera. Months after a child vanished, security footage from multiple locations captured someone matching their description. Same clothing, same height, same gait. Each sighting occurred near closing time. The child was never found. 12. The anonymous tip that knew too much. An anonymous caller directed police to a burial site. They provided exact coordinates and details of the victim's injuries. The body was found precisely as described. Investigators never discovered how the caller knew. 13. The man who reported his own murder. Police received a call from a calm male voice. He described an assault, gave an address, then said, "I won't be alive when you get here." He wasn't. Phone records traced the call to the victim's device. Time of death preceded the call. 14. The victim who never existed. DNA confirmed a homicide victim, but no records could be found. No birth certificate, no school enrollment, no employment history. The person had no documented existence before death. 15. The crime scene that reset itself. Investigators sealed a residence overnight. When they returned, furniture had been rearranged, blood traces were gone, locks were untouched. The scene no longer matched documentation. 16. The jailhouse. Call that wasn't possible. A suspect made a phone call from jail. Surveillance footage showed him seated alone in his cell at the time. Phone logs confirmed the call. No explanation followed. 17. The case file with future dates. A decades-old police file contained evidence logs dated years in the future. The handwriting matched original officers. No digital manipulation was detected. 18. The disappearances with identical routes. Multiple missing persons vanished along the same route. Same time frame, same exits, same final phone pings, different years, different victims, no shared connections. 19. The recording with a second voice. An interrogation recording captured a second voice responding to questions. Investigators insist only one person was present. The voice is still audible. 20. The crime with no victim. Witnesses reported violence. Blood was recovered. Property was damaged. No missing person was ever reported. No body was found. The case remains open. Outro. Each of these cases exists in official records. Each was investigated, and each ends without resolution. They aren't connected by suspects or locations, only by one shared detail. Reality didn't behave the way it should have. Some timelines continue when they're supposed to stop. Some records refuse to close, and some stories don't end. They just go quiet. If you want more true cases that don't sit right, subscribe, because there are many more like these.